The Hokies take the field in this electric Enter Sandman entrance. It's the Stanford Cardinal and the Virginia Tech Hokies. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
It's the best entrance in college football, particularly at night. Virginia Tech, Sandman, here we go. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Stanford about to tee it up to get this one going. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Hokies offense will have first crack at this one. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. He put up numbers, more than 200 yards and a couple of scores in their victory last time out. Running inside, it's Overton. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. On the run, it's Hawkins. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. A run for the quarterback. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
There are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on 4th down, especially in that kind of field position. But this head coach ain't scared. He believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. The give to the back. Bounced off his feet.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Pressure coming, and it's a sack.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start, man. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. So Stanford's offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays, so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
He's lucky that was a linebacker, not great hands. It's incomplete. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Back to throw, it's Warren. Makes the grab. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. The run inside. It's Ford. Plows through the defense. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Trying play action. Caught in the backfield, it's Blackburn. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. And down he goes. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Virginia Tech opens this drive as the offense looks ready to go. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a tight end. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. So first down here as they go back to work. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hawkins. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Bunch formation for these receivers. Quarterback making adjustments. Rides to the back. Picks up the first down. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. The Hokies are moving quickly down the field. Looking for a gap. It's Hawkins. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Got all he needed for the first down, and then he gets down on the slide. And the Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running inside, it's Overton. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. From the gun, running back on the move. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. To the ground to try to pick up the first. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
And the offense runs the football, and they get the first down. And you kind of get the feeling they've already gone for a 4th down once, like they're going to do it again. And that just puts so much pressure on a defense. Like, to play an extra snap over and over again is really, really difficult. This offense appears to be in an aggressive mode.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Run in the red zone, it's Hawkins. Made a defender miss. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. The Hokies trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And with that first touchdown, the old Hokie Stones are trembling in this great stadium.
Yeah, and such great fans in Lane Stadium. Early in the game has a reason to be rocking. They get on the scoreboard first. Everybody going bananas.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll move the tight end. Using his legs, it's Ford. Hard running there. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm. And this defense is making it really hard on him, forcing that one to fall incomplete.
Bring in the heat. It's complete on the right side. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. He'll take it on the return. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wide receiver going in motion. Throws it back. There's the pressure. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
I think it's really hard to overthrow that guy. He is already that fast, and he breaks open, and you have an opportunity just to club up a little bit. Just put him.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Timeout is called by the Cardinal. That's their first. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Quarterback moving. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a fourth down. Now Stanford is going to call a timeout. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He'll pull it down. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. See what they dial up on first and 10. Gets the back moving. To the air on first down. Throws for the tight end. Finds a man in the middle. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. Clock stops as Virginia Tech calls its first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Oh, they're after him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Offense walks through the line for play number 7 of the drive. Rushes on him. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Cardinal offense takes the field ready to attack. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably...
It's caught! Down inside the 35, stopped him at the 34, and what an electrifying play!
What a throw on first down, the first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play. And what that means is maybe the ball was supposed to go to somebody else. But in pre-snap, if the quarterback sees a matchup he likes, he's given the green light to take the shot. And I think that's exactly what happened on that play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's Warren. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone, it's Ford. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. The give on the counter. And he'll be brought down.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And it slips just inside that right upright. This is now a 7-point game.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
The run inside. It's Hawkins. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. It'll be 3rd and long. They're working that left side. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. And the Hokies will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Stanford's offense heads out, hoping to move the ball on this drive. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
And some room to work. Here's a little room there. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. They are dialed in on this drive, a couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. To throw, it's Warren. Under fire. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A 3rd down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Quickly out to the tight end. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the 1st down? This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. Stanford lines up to punt it away. And there will be no return on this one, and he can't get it out of bounds. The ball will come out to the 20. Here comes the Hokies offense to start this possession. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hawkins. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Complete. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. The Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. Going with the counter play here. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Hokies are moving quickly down the field. Running inside, it's Hawkins. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. From the gun, the ground game. Knocked down for the tackle.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guessed right. And
got a little grass. He slides past the sticks. That'll be enough to convert the third down. The Hokies back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. He's now up to 83 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. They've already peeled more than 3 minutes off the clock on this drive as they stand over the ball on 2nd down. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game. And the Hokies kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout is called by the Cardinal. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. He's brought down immediately and barely got it back to the line of scrimmage. Now Stanford is going to call a timeout. That's their second. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. The run inside. It's Hawkins. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4 yard gains in the 1st and 2nd quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And he got it! And that will extend their lead even further.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Warren. Fires quickly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up.
Just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Bully ball on 3rd short. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
Makes the grab. It's Shaw. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Holt. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up in tempo. They're ready to Yeah.
He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Here's a heat. He's on the move. And slides a little early and short, and now it's going to be fourth down. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Timeout called by the defense, and the clock is stopped with 18 seconds left. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Can't get him to the ground. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. They'll try to power their way ahead. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. The Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Hawkins. Timeout on the field, and 4 ticks left to go. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hawkins. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know you're not perfect. You have to come out. You've got to bring your A game to the part each and every week. And that's what we've seen from this team now recently. They've got tremendous players. They've got an outstanding coaching staff. When they put it all